The first Saturday of July every year is set aside to celebrate the International Day of Cooperatives, which is often referred to as COOPS Day. The aim of the International Day is to increase awareness on cooperatives and promote the movement's successes. The 2022 event, which was celebrated on Saturday, 2nd July, was even more significant as it marked the 100th International Day of Cooperatives with the hashtag Coops Day and the slogan Cooperatives Build a Better World. In line with the theme of the Coops Day, today's edition of the program focuses on the 12th Annual General Meeting of the ICPC Staff Multipurpose Cooperative Society, which was held recently to celebrate the society's achievement in the last 1 year. Welcome to Corruption Must Go, ICPC's weekly television program. I am your host, Murna Barnabas Atiayi. But first, Ruth Awadi is standing by with updates on happenings around the world of the Commission. Over to you, Ruth.
Welcome to this segment. I am Ruth Awudi with Anti-Corruption Stories. ICPC has docked a staff of the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, Mr. Olege Nelson, for allegedly receiving 4.4 million naira kickbacks from contractors. The commission, in an 8-count charge filed before Justice M.A. Madugu of Federal Capital Territory High Court, sitting in Buhari, Abuja, accused Nelson of abuse of office and conferring undue advantage upon himself. He was alleged to have had private interest in contracts awarded to Dell Fingers Nigeria Limited and Asimos Ventures by SEC, thereby committing an offense contrary to and punishable under sections 12 and 19 of the Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Act 2000. In one of the charges, Mr. Olege was alleged to have conferred undue advantage upon himself when he and one Oviosa Lawrence received the sum of 4,410,000 naira from the contract sum that was paid by SEC to Dell Fingers Nigeria Limited for the provision of 2 billboards for the commission. The accused pleaded not guilty when all the charges were read to him. His counsel applied for bail, which was not opposed by the counsel to ICPC, Peace Arocha, and Hamza Sani. Justice Madugu, in his ruling, granted the accused bail with 2 shorties who must present their passport photographs, evidence of tax clearance for the last 3 years, and the sum of 500,000 naira each. The trial judge further ruled that the accused must also submit his international passport with the court registrar. The case was then adjourned for hearing. In another development, the ICPC chairman, Professor Bolaji Owasonye, SAN, has called for better negotiation skills in dealing with expiring international trade agreements, as well as in establishing new ones. He made this call in his opening remarks at a 2-day workshop on mitigating illicit financial flows themed Capacity Building for Nigeria's Negotiators for Improved Terms of Agreement with the Rest of the World, which kicked off at the Commission's headquarters recently. In his paper titled From Gunboat Diplomacy to the Negotiation Table, Professor Owasonye opined that globalization has made interactions with diverse global communities inevitable. However, the rules of engagement are more often than not unfavorable to poor economies of the global south who lack the development and technological advancement of the global north.
The terms of engagement present opportunities and challenges. Opportunities because each party is able to canvass points and principles to enhance its interests. Challenges because most of the rules of the game were designed by powerful, economically and technologically enhanced global north without consideration for the interests of the poorer, more technologically backward and poorly governed global south countries. Engagement, however, suggests opportunity to negotiate and to reject or mitigate inimical clauses and conditions against any negotiating party. Unfortunately, the proliferation of precedents, the use of standard form clauses, capacity inadequacy, poor governance, corruption, and myriad other factors continue to disempower global south countries from making the best of negotiations. Oftentimes, it is in fact not clear to them what to negotiate on behalf of their countries. These factors and much more have enhanced capital flight and undermined the growth potential of global south countries, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, with its generous, nature-endowed resources.
The ICPC boss enumerated several reasons why there was need to focus on capacity building to improve negotiation skills, especially in the trade and investment sector. In the same vein, the chairman Interagency Committee on Stopping Illicit Financial Flows, IFFs, from Nigeria, Dr. Adeyemi Dipeolu, lauded the initiative of the Commission in organizing the workshop, stating that negotiations happen in various day-to-day activities, from the most mundane to the extremely significant occurrences. Dr. Adeyemi, who is also the special advisor to the President on Economic Matters in the Office of the Vice President, suggested that it was essential for Nigeria to develop a crop of officials who are skilled in international negotiations in general, as well as key thematic sectors.
As you all know, negotiations occur daily. Sometimes we don't apply our minds to it. But as you will see, and as I say here, even when you are trying to buy poly and you are not, you are negotiating. When you are asking, how much is it? And she says 10 naira, I say, it costs only 5 naira now. That's a negotiation. And it happens almost daily. So in other words, many of us, there are intrinsic skills for negotiation, but we need to sharpen them and contextualize them. Of course, successful negotiations therefore result in exchange of the good you are negotiating for. So if you go to the market and you want to buy Omo, and you negotiate the price, and then you get the exchange, or it results in a contract, proper mention of the tenancy agreement, for instance, or indeed in international agreements. And of course, as you know, the consequences of bad negotiations can range from feeling very bad for paying twice as much as your neighbor for the same item. But it can also cost your country billions of dollars, as you will, of course, find out in the course of these discussions.
While concluding his presentation, Dr. Dipeolu said public officials who are involved in negotiations must develop a personal repertoire of strategy and tactics. This, he suggested, was achievable via early and continuous exposure to negotiation scenarios, which would in turn build experience via constant participation. The capacity building workshop featured presentations from various notable speakers. That will be all on this segment. Corruption Must Go continues with Murna. Stay with us.
Fellow Nigerians, do you know that constituency projects are actually your projects? Do you know that constituency projects are funded by the federal government? Do you know that you can track release of constituency project funds for projects located in your constituency and follow up to know how they have been executed? Constituency projects happen because government does not want to leave any community out in development efforts. You have a responsibility to know what constituency project has been planned for your community, how much has been allocated for it, and whether value for money has been delivered. Take ownership of constituency projects located in your community. Protect them because they belong to you. Government knows about your needs and is planning for you. Government needs your help to ensure quality delivery. Know that constituency projects are actually your projects. Protect your constituency project. My constituency, my project.
For information on funds allocated to projects in your constituency, call 0800 2255 4272.
This message is from the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission and the National Orientation Agency.
If you're just tuning in, this is Corruption Must Go, and our focus is on the 12th AGM of the ICPC Staff Multipurpose Cooperative Society. The importance of a cooperative society can never be overemphasized. It is the platform that offers persons of common interest the opportunity to come together and effectively improve their lives while contributing to the socio-economic and political advancement of their society and nation. Declaring the AGM open, ICPC Chairman Professor Bolaji Owasonye, SAN, who was represented by the Director Administration and Human Resources, Dr. Bala Mohammed, expressed the belief that the cooperative society will continue to achieve its objectives. He also pledged the board's commitment to the welfare and well-being of the staff of the commission.
On behalf of the chairman, board members, and the secretary to the commission, I want to thank everyone here, both those who have come from outside representing their agencies and those who have come here as cooperators to have the AGM in view of the investment and what they have within the cooperative society. It is with pleasure that I stand here before you, and I'm directed to let you know that the commission is behind you, and of course the chairman and board have shown their interest and their commitment to the welfare of the staff of this commission. I am aware one of the events in terms of the Caribbean housing estate, the chairman had to be physically there to, cut the tape to declare the work on. I, on behalf of the chairman, commend the cooperative executive for moving forward the baton has been given to them by the previous ESCOs. And hopefully the goals and objectives that have been set will be achieved in due course.
You're still watching Corruption Must Go, and our focus is on ICPC Staff Multipurpose Cooperative 12th AGM. For any cooperative society to be viable and stand the test of time, it must be built on the values of equality, equity, honesty, openness, and social responsibility. The AGM is the avenue through which the affairs of the cooperative society is brought to the front burner for possible scrutiny and proffering of solution to challenges. Narrating the success story of the cooperative management during the year under review, the president, Barrister Joshua Wakili, stated that transparency is the bedrock of the executive's mandate. Therefore, it resolved to run an inclusive administration where all members are carried along.
Transparency in administration begets confidence in followership, thereby enhancing productivity. It is this understanding that forms the bedrock of the EXCO mandate, where it resolved to run an inclusive administration where members, including those in the state offices, are carried along in the administrative processes. Apart from the management committee, which is statutorily created, the EXCO also created the investment committee, welfare committee, education committee, and the economic team headed by the vice president. These committees were created and mandated to help in harnessing the felt need of the cooperators and join in the implementation of the society's mandate through participatory membership. The current secretariat of the society stands on a permanent allocation provided by the benevolence of the Honorable Chairman and the support of the administration department. This feat has brought administration under one canopy and provided easy access to administrative and welfare services. On assumption of office by the current EXCO, it observed that some members of the cooperative could not meet up the obligation of contributing monthly to their savings as enshrined in the bylaw. Some members were unable to pay back the debt owed to the society due to several reasons. This failure affected adversely the running of the society. The EXCO invited the cooperators involved, educated them on prudent management of funds, and provided the needed bailout at a 10% one-off profit to the society, as against the 30% monthly profit provided by the commercial banks. The sum of 13,475,077 naira 5 kobo was disbursed, and a profit of 1,347,507 naira 71 kobo was generated from this transaction. The EXCO liquidated its fixed deposit at Polaris Bank when it observed that profit on fixed deposit fell below 1%. The liquidity was channeled into providing mortgage facilities to cooperators who were desirous of completing their houses and who provided genuine proofs. The loan was given out at 5% to 7.5%, subject to terms and conditions, and depending on the volume and liquidation period. A total of 56,339,329.99 was disbursed to members, and a profit of 3,198,773 was generated. This is in line with the welfare mandate of providing affordable houses to members.
The high point of the AGM was the presentation of the 2021 audited report of the Society by the Audit Committee. Interestingly, the audited report showed that the Society made a lot of achievement in the last 1 year. Take a listen.
The sum of 62 million naira, 22,775 naira, 0.02 kobo is recognized as total revenue derived primarily from interest on loans obtained by members, interest on drawings from accounts, investment income, and other miscellaneous income. Operating expenses in the current period increased by 125.7%, that is, from 6 million to 927,742 naira 0.94 kobo in the previous account to what? 15,634,341 naira 0.16 kobo in the year 2021. This resulted in a net surplus of 46,387,533 naira 0.86 kobo for appropriation, a dividend. Somebody said. Last year, what was distributed was not up to this. If you permit me to quote the exact amount. No need. Okay, so let me carry on. Dividend. The sum of 20,874,490 naira, 0.24 kobo, being 45% of appropriation surplus for the year under review, is recommended for payment as dividend. It is recommended. It is not that it will be paid. That is, if the House approves, if the entire operator says it's okay, or we should reduce it, possibly so that we keep extra reserve. Mr. President, I think that will be better.
Welcome back. Other invited dignitaries who made various remarks at the event spoke glowingly of how the ICPC Staff Multipurpose Cooperative Society is adhering to due process and the rule of law.
First and foremost, I want to appreciate the management committee of this ICPC Staff Multipurpose Cooperative Society. I want to appreciate one person that I have really interacted with. And I will not mind to tell you that he's highly meticulous. That is a person of the president. And he's a man of few words. And these are the people I dreaded most because they are always calculative. And I want to tell you that you've really got him a special chain for yourself. And apart from that, I want to tell you that this cooperative has really elicited the praise of the director.
So basically, I asked me to congratulate you and to inform you that we are with you in all your activities. We are interested in what you do, and to let you know that at every point in time when you call on us, we always be there for you. And of course, when we came in, we listened to the report from the president, and that was very commendable. Like the last speaker said, from what the president read, it can be said without any doubt that ICPC cooperative are in a very simple hand. I want to commend the schools for you to sustain this tempo and ensure that your investments are members driven, and at every point in time, you strive to ensure that the interest of members takes priority.
We're just here to witness everything you have done, and from everything that was said today, we have seen that this expo has done very, very well. Mr. President, congratulations. We commend all your efforts, especially all these things you do. If anything you talk about your dividend is out there for them to see, about 20 million and above to be shared, and nobody wants for you to reduce that.
On behalf of the Executive Committee of NDNC Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited, I wish to commend the ESCO of ICPC Cooperative and advise them to keep up the good work and services to the cooperators. God will continue to guide and strengthen you all in Jesus'
In the words of the ICPC Cooperative President, Barrister Joshua Wakili, our goal is to provide welfare to members and improve on the state of our commonwealth through integrity and probity. This, I believe, will help members to live a life free of corruption and fight the menace with tenacity and good conscience. Yes, it is when we live a life free of corruption that we can build a better world. That's our package on today's edition. To watch this program again, follow us on our social media platforms and give us a call on toll-free numbers as shown on your screen. See you again next week. Bye for now.